A California DUI arrest triggers two separate license actions. The DMV can impose an administrative suspension if you tested at or above 0.08, and the court can add its own suspension at sentencing. Both of those restrict your ability to operate a motor vehicle. Neither one touches your ability to sit in someone else's car. You can open the Uber or Lyft app as a passenger the same day you were arrested, and nothing in the law prevents that. When you were arrested, the officer likely took your physical license and handed you a pink DS-367 form. That document is your temporary driving privilege for the next 30 days, but only if you requested a DMV hearing within 10 days of being served the notice of suspension. That deadline is usually the night of your arrest. The DS-367 has nothing to do with using rideshare as a rider, but carry it with you. If police ever ask for identification, it confirms who you are and shows your current status. Here is the one area where you need to pay close attention. At arraignment, a judge sets your release conditions, and those can go well beyond simply not driving. Some judges order alcohol monitoring, curfews, or travel restrictions. If your release conditions include a curfew, getting into a rideshare car at midnight could put you in violation of that order, even though riding itself is legal. Read your release paperwork carefully. If anything is unclear, ask your attorney before you assume any late-night trip is fine. Rideshare is a solid bridge, but many people can also qualify for a restricted license that lets them drive to work and to a DUI alcohol program. Whether you qualify depends on factors like whether you refused chemical testing and your prior record. On a first DUI with no injury, you may also have the option to install an ignition interlock device on your vehicle for roughly 6 months in exchange for fuller driving privileges. That is generally a choice, not a mandate, and if you do not own a vehicle, there is also a non-owner SR22 path worth exploring with your attorney. Until any of that is sorted, rideshare works. If you are caught driving while your license is suspended after a DUI, you face serious additional criminal charges that can significantly complicate everything already pending in your case. The cost of rideshare during your suspension period is almost always far less than the total consequences of that decision. One specific trap worth naming: do not ask a rideshare driver to wait outside a bar or a friend's house while you decide whether to just drive yourself home. Plan your return trip before you leave. Book both legs in advance if that helps. The inconvenience is minor compared to a driving on a suspended license charge, stacked on top of your existing case. Riding as a passenger is one of the simplest things you can do to protect yourself while your case is pending, and getting your transportation routine sorted early is a real sign to the court that you are handling this seriously. I'm Joel Brand, a California DUI lawyer. This is general information, not legal advice. If you want a free written case analysis, it is at DUI.guru.